Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Dick. We are the Annuity Guys.
Dick, today we're looking at kind of the sizzle, as I will call it, the sale on annuities. You're thinking about all these things where you're out searching the web, you do a Google search, you put the word annuity in, and all of a sudden, boom, what pops up? Hey, don't buy an annuity. I hate annuities.
Right.
And I guarantee you, if you probably put the word annuity in, you see somebody's picture there on the side right away.
Well, what's amazing is, Eric, for all of this negativity and in marketing, negativity sells. People are drawn to negative remarks. If I tell people don't buy an annuity until you've watched my video, then they're gonna feel compelled to go watch that video. And guess what? I'm probably going to try to sell them if I'm that type of a marketer.
Well, you wouldn't sell an annuity after that, would you?
Or I hate annuities.
Yeah.
But what I really do love is your money. I want to take your money and invest it for you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk bad about all annuities.
Yeah. If you were tempted to do that, I want to take all your dollars and put them.
And by the way, if you really have to have an annuity and it really fits, I can sell you one of those.
So yeah, it's the bait and switch, so to speak.
It really is, and it's very prevalent on the internet, especially. You just see it everywhere.
So. And then we see, so there's all these sales tactics, and then it evolves to when you sit down for the presentation, and you've got all these catchphrases and all these teasers that we've all talked about, the 10% bonus, the 20% bonus. Heck, there's even a 50%.
There's a 45%.
Yeah.
And
it's got to be better, doesn't it?
Well, that's the amazing thing, Eric, and I think that's the hard part of. Even harder than all the phony stuff that goes on the gimmicks on the internet is when you actually sit down with an advisor. It's hard to differentiate. Are you working with an advisor or are you working with a salesperson?
Right.
And I mean, I do realize that even a good advisor is going to make money, and there may be some selling to some degree involved. But is that advisor really looking out for your best interest? And like you're bringing up, there's so many aspects of an annuity that is the sizzle, that sounds so good, and people are kind of fixated on, well, should I be focused on the bonus? Should I be focused on the payout percentage? Right. This guaranteed 8% floor, that I can't go below making 8%. and the fact of the matter is, it's kind of, you shouldn't be fixated on any of them.
Well, or all of them, I guess.
Or all of them. You should be looking at all of them to a degree.
They're all components that go into, especially a hybrid style annuity. Mm-hmm. Now, they're all different pieces. But ultimately, if you're working with a quality advisor, you're going to work backwards. You're going to do the outcome-based planning. You're going to say, what's the end goal? We use the analogy around here. If you need a hole, you don't go out shopping for drills. It's the DeWalt, the skill. They can all accomplish the job.
Yeah.
But they all have different sizzle to twice the speed, twice the torque. You have to figure out what size hole you need, where it's going to be, and so you work backwards from what you really want to accomplish.
Right.
And then you find the tool that actually accomplishes that the best.
Right.
And oftentimes you're looking at more than one option for what can actually accomplish the job.
Well, and I think your analogy, you're not out looking for drills first. You're looking at what type of a hole do I need? What type of a job do I need this annuity to do? And then you back into it. And then when we start talking about these different factors, the bonus, the roll-up, the payout rates, this type of thing, it really comes down to that net result. So when I net out that bonus, when I net out that payout rate, when I net out that deferral growth that's guaranteed, when I net out the potential of the index to earn, what am I going to be left with?
Right. And I guess here's a clear sign that the guy's a salesperson, or like I say, gal. If the first thing they ask you is how much money you have that you're going to put into this, that's really the sign that they're looking to take all your money versus saying, what do you need to accomplish?
Yes.
And that's what when we're talking about working backwards, all these different annuities have a sizzle point. 10% roll up. Well, yeah, it's a simple interest roll up when you really get down to it. And it may not have as high a payout percentage as something that has a 4 or 5% roll up. And why you know that? you have to run the numbers. It's
Right.
because the payout percentage is different. This one's got a bigger bonus. So
Right.
all those pieces come into play, and I realize the consumer's head just swim. How the heck can you compare one to the other? Well, in all honesty,
it's pretty tough.
it's very tough. You
Yeah.
just can't lay them
Yeah.
side by side and listen to just what one aspect of the marketing campaign is saying, because that's not going to get you there.
Right.
So-
Well, and this is, a lot of times folks are put in the position, they go to one advisor and he tells them this one's the best annuity.
Yeah, I got the best one.
And then they go to the next advisor and he says this is the best
Oh,
annuity.
I got a better one than the best one.
So you've got 3 advisors now. They're all showing you different annuities, and they're all telling you very convincingly that they have the best.
Yeah.
And we all know deep inside that they can't all 3 be best.
Yeah.
And so if you really do good outcome-based planning, you're really looking at mathematics, the math of each annuity. You're comparing several solutions that can be successful, all in their own right. And then you fairly compare those. And so you're actually making a better choice on which annuity you need versus which advisor is the most convincing. And that's the biggest challenge is finding a true professional that's fully independent, that isn't fixated on selling just one annuity or 3 annuities or whatever, but they really have access to the full field of annuities that are out there.
It's somebody that takes the time to really help you articulate your goals in figuring out what the best pieces are going to be, and whether or not you value flexibility over absolute returns, and what all those pieces come into play. It's all part of that dialogue, and really getting to know you, getting to know your goals, and fitting the right product with what your goals are.
And one of the things that we've continued to say and that we do, in practice, and that is to, once you determine that need, is to work backwards and figure out what is the least amount that you should put into annuities, that you need to put into annuities to reach your goals. Not how much do you have. How much can we just maximize this into some big annuities? But no, let's say what do you really need? You can always put more in if you choose, but let's work from the least amount that you need.
Yeah.